Hi, second grade. Just like I did for last lesson for the 6-2 and 6-3, I combined also these two lessons together because 6-4 models, so shows you how to subtract two-digit numbers, and 6-5 actually does the work, actually subtracts two-digit numbers from two-digit numbers. So I combined these lessons together, excuse me, because it's the same concept. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. My first problem, so we are doing two-digit numbers. So we are subtracting 52 minus 24. So I'm going to go ahead and show our tens and our ones first. So I have the number 52, and we have 5 in the tens place and 2 in the ones place. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 2 right here and then 5 right here. And our next number is 24. So we have a 2 in the tens place and a 4 in the ones place. 2 in the tens and 4 in the ones place. So already looking at it right now, we should know that we need to regroup because we have 2 up here and we have 4 down here. So we know that we're going to have to regroup in this problem because 2 is smaller than 4. So we know we're going to have to regroup. So I'm going to go ahead and put these numbers over here. 52 minus 24. So remember, let's look right here at this 2 and this 4. We know we're going to have to regroup because say you have 2 apples and you take 4 of them, you can't do that because you only have 2. Your number needs to be larger in the ones place right here on the top. If it's not, then you know that you're going to have to regroup because the 2 needs to be larger than 4 to be able to just subtract going straight down. But that's okay. We're just going to regroup. So for regrouping, remember the 2 is going to have to go to his neighbor, his buddy, number 5, knock on the door, say, hey, I can't subtract. Can I have one of your 10s? So like, yep, for sure. So he's going to cross out, he's now going to become a 4 because you have 5 and you take a 10s. Remember, you're taking a 10s because this is in the 10s place. So you're taking a 10s over and you're giving it to the 2. So now you have 12 because you had the number 2, but you're giving it a 10. So 10 plus 2 equals 12. So now we have 4 over here. Put that up here, erase that right there, because those are little regrouping boxes over there on the top. These are regrouping boxes. We're going to cross off that 2 because we don't no longer have a 2, we have a 12. So we know that we can subtract now. 12 minus 4 because 12 is a larger number than 4. So we know that we are good to go to subtract. So 12 minus 4 equals 8. And 4 minus 2 equals 2. So now our answer is 52 minus 24 equals 28. Just like that. So I highly recommend, I think the most important thing when you regroup is remembering all the steps. So remember, you need to cross off these numbers because they're different. They're different numbers now. So you need to cross them off so they don't confuse you while you're subtracting. So highly recommend always crossing off those numbers because those are the old numbers and you made new ones up here with the 4 and the 12. I like these boxes because it shows your regrouping or where to put your regrouping so it doesn't get you confused. All right, so remember you can always pause a video if you need me to stop or for it to stop to understand and write all this down. All right, my next problem is 73 minus 48. So let's go ahead and do our tens and ones first. So our number is, I'm going to make that a little bigger, 73. So we have 7 tens and 3 ones. So I am going to put that in our tens and ones box. If I can get this pen to work. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. Then we have 7 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's look at our other number, 48. So we have 4 tens and 8 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4 tens. So we should know already, looking at our ones, that we know that we need to regroup because 3 is a smaller number than 8. So we know that we're going to have to regroup in this problem. So our equation is 73 minus 48. So remember, our number right here, 3, is not bigger or larger than 8. So we know that we're going to have to regroup in this problem because if you have 3 apples, you cannot take 8 from them because you only have 3. So you are going to have to go to your neighbor, knock on the door and say, hey, can I have one of your tens? They are going to say, of course. You are going to change that number into a 6 because you are taking a 10 from it. And then you are going to cross off this number and you are getting a 10. So 10 plus 3 is 13. So now our problem is 13 minus 8, and we know that we can just subtract going straight down because 13 is a bigger number than 8. So 13 minus 8 equals 5. And then 6 minus 4 equals 2. So 73 minus 48 equals 25. All right, I hope that helped you guys with subtracting 2-digit numbers. See you later.